In Tuesday's Roundball Roundup, we got a packed sportscast with games from two states. The highest-ranked team in Northeast Tennessee, Class 3A, Unicoi County. Tonight, they were on the road to face Tennessee High. The Vikings recognizing junior guard Colin Brown for hitting 1,000 career points at Gate City, hosting Unicoi County. Jack Singleton starts things off from distance. Nice drive and dish, and the junior is ready and waiting in the far corner. Later on, same corner. Brown creates some separation, hits a tough triple over the defender. He had 25. The Devils quickly down 10-0 and needed a timeout. They finally get a little something on the offensive glass. Mason Hensley is open on the backside for two. Vikings started on a 16-3 run and never looked back. They beat Unicoi County tonight 65-54. David Crockett traveling to Elizabeth and to take on the Cyclones tonight. A low-scoring first half, just 31 points now in the second. Pioneers moving the ball around, and it leads to a wide-open layup from Reagan Cash. Cyclones still fighting back. Jackson Hobbs catches it in the middle, puts the defender in the spin cycle and gets the 1-and-1. Betsy is fired up after that move, but here's Crockett's Brody McGuire probing the baseline. He finds Bradley Googe in the corner and is splashed down. Pioneers pull away late, 64-49. Starting lineups in gray tonight is Daniel Boone, hosted Volunteer. Clay Rowland gets stopped on the drive, but he finds his man. Gavin Pierce open for three, and he knocks it down. This is the new age of basketball. On the other end, Owen Tullock finds himself open for three steps. He steps in, gets it to fall. A hot start from deep for both teams. Blazers' Braden Blankenship gets doubled on the drive, and the Falcons leave the wrong man open. Pierce cashes home another three-pointer. Daniel Boone went on to win 61-50. From Bluff City, a non-district matchup between North Green and Sullivan East tonight. Tight game, second quarter. Feed inside to Jason Britton. He draws the contact, and you can count the basket. Huskies up by three, but the Patriots working back, looking at the baseline cut from Ethan Donahue, and a sweet drop off to Zach Johnson, who lays it in. Then Drake Fisher with a full head of steam goes all the way to the rim. That's three the hard way. Sullivan East pulls this one out tonight. They won 73-65. In Southwest Virginia, Wise County rivalry with the Union Bears hosting the Wise Central Warriors. Warriors start us off fast. Landon Horn tries and succeeds in finding an open throw. Finds it open through the Bears defense for the lay-in. Bears bite back. Cam Bostic driving full speed, falls, gets the lay-in and one. He had 25 points. Warriors keep fighting, however. Luke Colley passing to Parker Collins, who drives in for the lay-in. Collins also had 25. Close game. Central winning tonight, 60-57. In Scott County, the J.I. Burton Raiders come from Norton to take on the Rye Cove Eagles. Coming back from the half, Eagles' Caden Chavez and Jacob Jesse finds Luke Jesse, who sinks the bucket. Then later, the Eagles Chavez takes flight, swishes a three of his own, nothing but net. Later, the Raiders cash. Mullins throws in the ball to Alex Colley, who drives in for the lay-in, but it wasn't enough. Eagles went on to win tonight, 63-44. Here are the scores called in tonight. Grace Christian beating Providence Academy by the final of 51-37, and it was Grundy over Twin Valley, 94-40. Close game between Volunteer and Daniel Boone on the women's side. Blazers had a big lead early, thanks to Kylie Bacon, who cashes home the three. She had 11 points tonight. Now the Falcons with a fast break. J.C. Bedley finds Emma Huck down the court for an easy bucket. Volunteers starting to rally back now, but the Blazers showing off the ball movement leads to an open Ella Wilson, who hits a three-point dagger to put this game on ice. Daniel Boone comes out on top, 64-53. Back inside Viking Hall, Lady Vikes hosting Unicoi County earlier in the night. Picking things up in the second half, Anna Kate Kinch hits Kiana Foote in stride. She spots up, knocks down the three. Later in the third quarter, a long pass up court in transition. Chase Wolfenbarger throws the head fake and gets to the basket for the nice finish. This was a physical contest, and the Lady Devils did not back down. Nice little tip pass to Haley Rush, who sinks the jumper, but Tennessee High separates late. They went on to win 68-52. Back to Wise County. Central's Lady Warriors had their rivalry with the Lady Bears. Central tips off Abby Jordan, passing to Emma McAmis, who swishes in the three. She had 20 tonight. Later, Jordan with another assist here, this time to Emily Bricky, who drills a three-pointer. She had 15. Union struggling to get on the board. Jordan Schuler passes to Kaylee Rutherford, who gets her own three with 3:47 left in the second. One of only two field goals tonight. Warriors win big, 54-46. 6-10. In Bristol, Tazewell dropping in on the Lady Bearcats of Virginia High. Early on, home team grabs the offensive board. Kick out to Chloe Jarvis, who starts off the scoring from downtown. Then later, the Bulldogs in a zone. Sarah Page takes advantage, sinks the triple from the far corner. She ended up with 18 points tonight. Tazewell found success on the inbounds play. Ashton Rowe bounces to Maddie Gillespie, up and in for a pair. Virginia High comes out on top by the final of 61-28. Here are the scores called in tonight. David Crockett wins 59-42. Congratulations to Briley Tulloch. She scored her 1,000th career point. And Science Hill on the road tonight, beating Jefferson County, that final 44-41.